Jumai Embra na Beninsianso Atinasi na Membrane. So Babin Kwahomani so na Beni COP retired bright to draw any and come former CID Boss. Over Anope Wotimen Kama Chin Kessben Suni.
Oh, me Joso. But you'll be away.
Eradia Dobobia, who you are also want to say.
Oh, yeah, maybe a chain.
And that really important, sir, and open so or they won't quite a chill. Na, ye no Ghana for you no. Na wamo share di musenka IGP betina hwa ye na dwuma kakra oreku for Dampare endra ye koda sorry ya omampanyin se waji na dwuma eye wadanase onkofie na ninua Christian Tete ye no deputy IGP in charge of operation emra metwa so. I mean directive every presidency base ya within the police service no aya saying anamusi efa ejeno.
Okay, me dasi nana o kasena Dr. Dampare yene jumana Ludia Jeans and contrast with the Jumana afi the on fana juman to now from and take over. And this na Udia Jeans out. But the police officers themselves need the dia homo most of them, let me put it that way. Homo pese Dr. Dampare to an jumaso. I see and I start you a check. Omo atitenchenya wumi ne ekoso police ni na da bia omo ka emo prison or yewi wa change the face of the police wa ye niema bia omo ka de comport ya wa ye was and now omo share said the gate no mo ho na ye fefe na the police make us the police adwuma ne ye say ye 2020 dan ye gate no mo ne adio e crime fighting and the welfare of the policemen no hu here. And you might be brave here. Oh, decisions that will take affect the police, affect the nation at large. It is a question of Serbia when we say 90 or you pin the police down officers near the intimidate the police air course into 120 miles. Oh, we are jubilation a course on running men. We need to be in crowd. And it has been happening. I check police for who they wouldn't be here now into the course. Information messages and for sending Dampare da no koniate. Say very nice. But the problem is the leadership style. And not a problem. Kofu be interdiction. And Kofu be promote be no more be treat home seniors near the and yes na police police no be here the line. Ubenya promotion and be away be extraordinarily. Yet it will be extraordinary and be it will promote within 3 years, they jump on the Danians. It's a whole lot of transfers as a being vindictive. Kofo complaining about a killing. It's extrajudicial. Say communication, centralized headquarters. It will be BBC or Baby Krana. The regional commander can't talk. He cannot even speak about crimes within his own jurisdiction. In this headquarters, near the issue 3 lines. What has come out of the case? Then I will be you at the back and get it. And the police will now be together. That will be a kata. You, the regional commander, you can't talk. Apart from that, vindictive, never be brave and cococoso. Well, would be no interdiction. If the police wanted to now almost the Omonia Brepa Manco Fogusu, Casada Ben, Paprika could be for Fragada, Ben, Paprika could be for Frabenti. And now you see police officers mess for Nema normal year. Look at the police officers, all police officers mess said it. One officers a quarter, the recreation, some relax, even retired officers, very nice officers mess. 1 year and over, they are too messy for no reason. Meanwhile, every month be encouraged to officers towards the upkeep of the officers mess. Me at home. What be so what that I then to the Biana becomes administration now. Minister of Interior at the time, police council, the police for agitation, no more concerns about their own mess, no more to that. They not call the IGP to ask, hey, why have you closed up the mess? And the tours are over 1 year, mess is still closed. It said, "Will be for Fraba." I said, "No, baby, more for the Tumia contract. I am here for relaxation purposes. Who got now? Yeah, retired officers, be any active officers to 1 year bon come be over be a 1 bottle of beer be near Maniama. Ya two for no reason. And you don't put it here, Cassie. Maka promotion, transfers, and you money in every one more. You your structures in the system which must be made to work.
Okay.
That's a penny. Instead of saying appointment and promotion advisory board, their recommendation, promotion, transfers bar, 1 hour, transfer board, their agitation not does so. One man may transfer because we knew being an yet is obedient, be a mabitua, officers be, or by because these officers also associated with Mr. George Mensa. As dictate. The officers now they were hard-working officers near transfer now. Chief Lieutenant no Canada. Canada is one district station. I don't need the Chief Lieutenant Nakoto because he associated with ABM Manitua or associated with Mr. George Mensa. It is a victimizing. And your man who will be blamed to promoted in China. No man and say nobody knows what goes in the bank of Kessben. Personally, fine, we're not gentlemen. But the leadership style was actually the problem. One more interdiction. One more promote to a movement above their seniors when you deserve transfer and a certain decision, even creation of regions. What went into the decision to create as many as 25 regions instead of 18? The addition of 7 more regions. And there are crabs now, possible those areas. How many units at the base? And the other can't want regions. And but even then, no, still I know say what transfer 3.5 years. Or by June 1st July or so 2021. We are in 2025. So it's about, if it is 1st July, it's about more than 3.5 years. The predecessors, this will be a missa. It's what the other people are discontent with the way you administer the police service. There are several police officers that are almost very happy about the way you handle them. For complaining about welfare scam, the many evidence. For complaining about UN scam, for complaining about any other degree. And he said, now, so 3.5 years is a long journey. I think that would be some no machine. After all, predecessors will be anywhere from Mr. Last time to your time will be anywhere with these 3.5 years.
Until within the police service, a good news for them, but entirely the country, people think, to say or buy a visibility, a more apeja. First when them chroma rampant use of siren in yema, conform famra nyejuma say discipline kakra abaye street so any idea baby and then be amongst the police with motorbikes any idea no more yejuma. These are the ordinary people I almost feel this and yema or equipu community any society at large and the country safe and internally if said the men any happy. Could this have been resolved internally rather than say the wire Ghana for born abasono? Yeman and Fantuano from Metuaso.
Let's say the okay, the IGP, visibility, okay, Mr. Lasan and Dubai. Mr. Lasan, the police will crew. They say we are so to say crimes are being committed because we'll be in Kasa. The Kasa origin near the Gabu crimes taking place. Adabraka, better say, security, is the one it will be robberies in Koso. But even with the police determination, say, Omuma and Kofo entry what is happening, regional commanders are not allowed to speak to crimes within their own areas, Still, yet near my Koso Kakraka. If everybody comes out, if every regional commander comes out to speak about the security crime situation in the area, Kabu near my Koso. Robberies will take place. IGP visibility is a last time they buy. I will police for a time, not even Mr. Lassa, but Mr. Lassa had a visibility called certain height. From that time, the police presence in the locality, and at these times, motorbikes are back. What are they there for? Just using the patrol. And the Juma saw him. Crime prevention methods. It will more patrol money near them. All IGPs have done their part. And he said, more patrol now, that in itself does not mean that the country is completely safe because crimes no go so also in certain areas. The only thing is that
but at a minimal level, Anna.
What do you see about that? Because nobody talks. Never be because what you see on the highways, a Juran you market women a quasi robom. Look at Wale, the killings that took place there. Related to Boku, Yachuobi. Yes, no block of Kani Kunipa, Yachuobi. Boku is sitting now, or in a crab, that other boy. Enti, Obiata, no crab, no dear war, why are not from dear? But the people, the police persons now, or administrator, if you are doing your part, that the people are not happy, your own people are not happy. You display a lot of vindictiveness. We go on more years, more hard working. Me and man also did not go to baby. You speak to some of the officers. So, interdictions are making, promotions. And just a new baby. And then I make some of us, they are cast up in IGP, who shall call for, who encourage you to do your work. Oh, boy, you're human amount. Oh, they are what and maybe a baby and what is happening here. Only you man say, Bebiano, una control what to be done. If you regional commanders, you say, open demonstration, you yourself determine what should be done in demonstration. Instead of sitting back and then getting feedback from your officers, maybe a baby now can. And you are not the men, the officers and men, majority of them. Look at the jubilation yesterday. What will be that?
I know you won't be there, but I mean, for issues of transfers and promotions, I remember some officers at their court. I mean, those issues were in court. Now the outcomes were that IGP Nkwantimi and Tenase and Kase will promote and now transfer. I mean, the police council unnecessary Tenase Eshese. Omwa a deal for omo promotions no yetimi aye enti o single out the IGP obeka say adwuma no nyo no nko necessary take that decision
the police council from other rounds to chief inspector no it ends at the IGP level from ASP to chief superintendent ends at police council from assistant commissioner to IGP goes to president. Now there were structures in the system we are responsible for these things. And yet, IGP now to the we as my promoter. Your appointment, promotion, and advisory board. We receive recommendation. Those who have served officers ourselves more than 4 years. Napa. No more transfer near share will be near bus, but be an idea with the kakra about IGP or maybe other police council. Then you go and defend. Now, idea will be for 3 years or so. Your promoter will be to chief super from ASP or back for. A dear police council normally on years at the end. What was happening? It hadn't happened. A dear why a chief will be on from ASP, DSC, superintendent, and chief super. A dear why. And he said, what happened? Our police council will sit down and allow one person to be promoted in a matter of 3 years or 3.5 years from ASP to chief super. What out jump all the seniors. And then your transfer board transfers.
Yes.
Transfer board require the junior ranks where the IGP. Let's say we are now beginning to be now concerned the person show. But transfer board your POMAP members baby and then other officers. And the transfer yet all these things don't happen. Structure no police virtually collapse. If you think the officers will be happy, and the interdiction, at the end, one will be somebody has been on interdiction for 3.5 years. Not as interdiction. And then a number of issues. We'll go tier one, tier one. But if you had spoken to or you speak to some of these officers, we'll be near my course. And 3.5 years, beautiful. With them, they be okay, or transfer. Mr. Opongbo 2 years. Mr. between 2.5 or something years. Mr. Kudalo Kradebe 1 year 4 months. Mr. Latenya just less than 3 years. And who look at your talent, what has characterized your administration. Court matters. What did that? Police IGPs, what is it? Yeah, the IGP court say that on this scale, as what will be that. At the end of the there is something wrong somewhere. And yes, it will be because the administration why yeah BB or then across watching Miss Osu's administration. Miss Osu's came at the time and now robberies. Miss Osu's and Mr. Usufuku time. road bridge everywhere. And police officers, they were given the to do their work. Yeah, fight. Those days, rubbish now. They don't go for a party those rubbish. And no, they are IGP now. Abomode. Abomode into one trial. That's the time by Okoy.
I say.
Google your dear now. Kono your dear now. Kono who administration is characterized by so many questions, characterized by so many agitations. Uncle for can't some. Now, but you know, between Chelsea and the court, me, my president, replace you. I mean, who better than work at all my president and replacing? The constitution allows the president to appoint and relieve. It's one and also court.
Yes, it is probably because of the woman who outside.
One about no one administration at all costs, he should remain there after 3.5 years. That means all this here will be controlled because there's almost in every one back in every home. The Ben to police is able to be that. Then near my boy, but the president in his wisdom say, okay, why are there? I mean, will be from to us. Mr. Onu also brings a lot of experience to policing. Obey IGP. Only ever be drawn to be to me. Now, I made a be an American about meaning Dr. Dampare say consultation was lacking, poor. You never consulted. You had a whole number of retired IGP, several commissioners who have been there. Fine. You should have consulted, even the closure of the mess, and not see anything.
Okay.
Not see anything. And but all and all, no, he has been there for 3.5 years. Ubi Kura was a bit of Juma Parma, police, IGP would do a good credit when 3 years. No, it is. Ona ni nyame ase wabeye di obetumi aye obi eba beye bi no akọ but ntese obi gina baabi no ka se oko injunct president from the placing him binti bi da.
I say COP mame na asia no pay and COP George Odro ada me no edi enkomo no